Hi, friends. How are you? This is Upstream Health with Ify. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today I'm gonna be talking about the part that our gut plays on weight loss. So, your gut health is very, very important to your weight loss journey or to a healthy fat in the body. So, I'm gonna be talking about right from the onset of when food gets into your mouth down to the stomach, the digestive process, up to the time it gets thrown out through the anus. So I have a very cute picture here. Sorry, not picture, drawing. I actually did this myself here. So that you can flow along with me. So here I have, this is the liver here. So this brown one is a liver, and this is the gallbladder here. And this is your stomach. This is your pancreas. This is the small intestine. The small intestine actually leads to the large intestine and then to the colon and out to the anus. So we're going to be paying more attention to this large organ here, which is the liver, and also this gallbladder here that stores bile. Pancreas, we're not going to be talking about this today. This plays a huge role for those who have like diabetes or your insulin sensitivity. So we're not going to be talking about this. Maybe in the future, I'm going to discuss what the pancreas does, especially for those who have diabetes or those who trying to manage their chronic conditions. Okay, so now let's go over here, the liver. So with weight loss, like I told you, weight loss has a lot of moving parts. There's so many areas involved with weight loss. So today I'm just gonna speak just a little part of that moving part. So it's gonna be this organ, which is the liver. So we know that our liver plays so many important role in digestion, in detoxification, but I'm gonna pay more attention to digestion. So with digestion, this liver actually produces what is called bile, right? Bile. So in bile, you see bile salts, bile acids. It contains also cholesterol. So usually after once it's produced here in the liver, it travels through this duct here or through this passage and comes into this gallbladder here. So the gallbladder actually stores your bile. So how does this relate to your weight loss? So bile, the bile salts that you find in the bile breaks down fats. And it also helps in digesting fat soluble vitamins like the A, D, E, K. So in the area of weight loss, when you eat, here your mouth is up here. This is like the throat. Up here goes to the throat from your mouth. Your food travels down here to the stomach here. All right, so it comes down here to the small intestine here. So once your body senses that there is food here in the intestine, the gallbladder releases bile. So the bile travels down here to meet the food and breaks down food, especially fats. So what happens if you are not producing enough bile? So that's the question. So with those who have been struggling with weight loss, maybe you've exercised, you've done dieting, and it's still difficult to lose fat or it's very slow. Find out if you have chronic constipation, like how often do you move your bowel? How often do you move your bowel? Are you usually constipated? And again, are you usually bloated? Do you pass like very smelly gas? So find out what's going on. So you're gonna ask me, okay, what am I gonna do about it? So what I will recommend is to work on your diet to make sure that your liver is producing healthy bile and enough bile. Okay, when you don't have enough bile, it means that you're not breaking down your fats. So what happens? Your body is gonna store that fat. So what happens when your liver is not producing enough bile or not producing healthy bile? Like when I say unhealthy bile, it means it could be very thick, viscous. So when your liver is not producing enough bile or healthy bile, so it means that once the bile start here tries to get out, if it's viscous, which means very thick, it's very difficult. You don't have enough bile traveling down here to break down the fats. So what happens is that your body can store the fat in unhealthy forms. So usually when you have healthy bile, it breaks down the fat and stores them in a way that your body can burn them up when it needs energy. But if the bile is unhealthy or abnormal, it means that the fat broken down will be stored in a way that makes it difficult for your body to burn that fat. So that fat usually you see around visceral organs, like around organs, you see them around the liver, around the kidney, which is very, very healthy, unhealthy, I mean to say. So you have to work on food. So I'm going to be speaking in the area of in two areas. I'll be talking about food, and then I'll also be talking about the bacteria in your gut. So we all know that we have bacteria in our gut. We have very good, friendly gut bacteria in our gut that helps with digestion. So when you have abnormal growth of that bacteria, it's gonna make it difficult also for you to lose weight. So it means that you have high fermentation, high inflammation, and that doesn't support good growth. So I know a lot of people are wondering where we get this bacteria from. So a lot of fermented food like yogurts have a lot of good bacteria. Like if you're trying to promote good bacteria in your gut, try not to overdo it, because if you overdo it, that's also a problem. So make sure you're getting like good when you feed on fermented food. I do a lot of yogurt. I think I'm going to show you guys later. I have a yogurt in my fridge. So a lot of yogurt have prebiotics, some are probiotic. The prebiotic actually promote the growth of those good bacteria, and the one that's probiotic actually contain life or those bacteria in the food. So I like doing more of prebiotic than the probiotic. Okay, but I think I have probiotic in my yogurt. Okay, so that's one. Promoting good bacteria in your gut helps with very good digestion and with your bioproduction. And then with food, a lot of bitter food, um, vegetables help promote good bioproduction. I know beets is a very good one. Vegetables, dark green leafy vegetables, pickles, artichokes. And I remember beets, I read about beets, the leaf. Sometimes we buy the beets and we throw away the leaf. The leaf is actually it contains a chemical called betaine that helps. That's very good also in promoting bioproduction. Okay, and when we're talking about bioproduction, you should also be careful. Don't overdo it, because if you stimulate a lot of biopromotion, that causes diarrhea. Okay, so find out if you're usually constipated. Like how often do you move your bowel? Like for me, I try to move my bowel once daily, every day. And when you move your bowel, turn back and look at your feces. What's the color? What's the color? What's the consistency? Like, does it just drop all the way, or you throw them into the toilet seat in bits? That's unhealthy. So you need a lot of high fiber food also. Whole grains, when we mean whole grains, no processed food. Whole grains, like we have quinoa, we have bulgur wheat, we have the tefa, I love that a lot. We have brown rice. So go for whole grain meals instead of processed complex carbohydrates. So those complex carbohydrates are very rich in fiber and also promote. So make sure that you are getting food that helps improve bioproduction. Like I said, complex carbohydrates, not processed carbohydrates, not white rice. It should be brown rice, whole wheat, whole oats, quinoa, bulgur, um, tefa, a lot of them amaranth, and also drinks like lemon tea also help. Celery juice, beetroot, like I said, then bitter foods, okay, like your green dark leafy vegetables. And then on the other side, also avoid food that improve that promote inflammation in the body. Like your liver doesn't want the burden of being overworked, so you try to avoid foods like sugar. No, no, no. Sugar is a no area. Limit your alcohol intake, processed food, like I said. All those things will promote inflammation, and inflammation is not good for your gut. So, in summary, avoid constipation. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure you're taking in healthy complex carbohydrates instead of the processed carbohydrates. Make sure you a lot of green leafy vegetables, fruits, whole foods. Okay, that will help your liver produce healthy bile, and your bile will be there at all time to help in breaking down the food you eat, breaking down the fats. In that way, your body will be able to store the fat in a way it can be easily broken down when you need it, or maybe when you're exercising. So when you don't have enough bile to break down your fats, it means that your body is going to store it in a way that will be difficult to lose, or it's going to stay in your intestine, ferment, and cause a lot of other issues. So like I said, this is very easy. I'm trying to keep it very simple. And back to our drawing here. Your liver. So take care of this liver. Take care of this. Take care of this, the bile in here, okay? So that your digestion here is easy, free, healthy, and you're moving your bowel freely every day, okay? And please, this is food, and I like I said, food is like medicine also. Before you implement any of this, please speak to your primary care provider, because everything should be done in moderation and under supervision also, especially if you're on prescription medications. Don't forget, some of this food also interacts with your medication. So speak to your primary care doctor before you implement any of this. And on that note, I have someone who's going to talk about intermittent fasting. I'm going to leave that to her, because intermittent fasting also has been shown to help in production of bile. Like when you're fasting, your liver is producing bile and your gallbladder is storing them for you. So I have someone who is going to talk to us about intermittent fasting. And so for the yogurt, let me see if I can. Hillary, can I get the yogurt? The yogurt, is it Chobani? Let me have it. So let me show you guys quickly what to look out for when you're trying to buy a yogurt. To look for the bacteria, like the prebiotics. So this is, this is actually, so when you're going for the yogurt, go for the plain. Like I have mine here. This is non-fat plain, okay, Greek yogurt. And like I said, I taught you guys how to read this, remember, in the video. If you haven't watched that video of how to read food labels, go watch it. Now, like I told you guys in the last video, here, look here, included sugar, 0. This is always your first go-to when you pick up a food product in the store. Always look at this, included sugar, 0. Okay, saturated fat, 0. And for the bacteria here, It's all right for the listed bacteria, the good bacteria. You know, when some of us hear bacteria, we're always thinking about like disease, bad. No, no. Some bacteria are very good because they are in the gut. They help us with digestion. So they are friends. So here, I don't know if you can see it. If I can read it, it says 6 live and active cultures. The names are already in there, okay? So when you pick up your yogurt, try to look to see if it has like, if it's prebiotic or probiotic, okay? That will help with your improving the growth of the friendly bacteria in your gut, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. Let me know if you have questions. Please always feel free to go to my Instagram page and DM me, send me a message so that I can reply you over there. And once more, please, I need you to like this video, comment, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know the topics that you guys are interested in so that I can put it up for you guys. And please also click on the bell button, which is a notification button, so that you will be made aware when I upload a new video. Okay, so you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye bye.